Hey everyone, and today we're going to be doing a throwback tag, which I don't know if it's right or anything. We just googled tags to do on YouTube and this come up and we thought it could be fun. Okay, so what year were you born in?
Are you asking me?
Should we just ask it in general? And
Okay, I was born in 1997
me too, on the 18th of June.
and the 30th of July.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, do you have any photos from when you were younger? Oh, and your hat? Okay, right. Where are they? All hiding.
I do actually.
This, my friends, is my best friend. Oh wow. I'm actually not like...
She's at my house,
Yes.
otherwise I'd be doing the same to her, so...
But there's a photo of me that I'll have to give to you sometime to put in here at the end, maybe. Oh, sorry, I should put one. You can send that out. But basically, there's like a photo of me being a very sexy nurse.
You're a child.
Yeah, well,
You sicken me.
I was
Okay,
a
anyway, right.
sexy child.
On we go. What TV shows did you grow up watching?
I watched quite a few. I got very obsessed with a few. I watched The Amanda Show. Which, Amanda Bynes needs help.
Girl! I never watched it.
Drake and Josh and Sweet Life, which I was obsessed with because I had a child crush on Cole Sprouse. He played Cody.
Right. Okay. When I was little, I watched loads of CBeebies and CBBC, and I loved Tracy Beaker and all that. But I remember when I was little, I used to like High Five, which used to be on at like ridiculous o'clock in the morning. Either that or I was really like lazy, but I was obsessed with watching it, and I was like, Mum, get me up early so I could watch High Five. But she never really remembered to, but when I watched it, it was really fun and I loved it.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed that little story.
I did.
Right.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a fairy.
What? Okay then. I wanted to be a singer.
Oh. Okay. What were your favourite toys as a child? Mine was Barbie dolls, and I used to dress up as princesses, and I had princess outfits, and every time I went shopping with my grandma she bought me a new princess dress.
I had, I think it was a Teletubbies toy, and I took it everywhere. Literally everywhere. Which is quite embarrassing.
Not really, I had a, was it Poe, the pink one? I had a Poe rucksack.
I had a Poe teddy.
Okay,
Poe was my
what's your most embarrassing memory? Well, my most embarrassing memory, I wasn't as much a child because it was last year.
It was very...
Was it last year or?
It was either this year.
It was when we'd been to see Les Mis in the cinema because we had a day off school. So it was this year, it was in January. And it was very snowy, that's why we had the day off school. And so very slippy. And you know how Converses have very little grip, right? Just, that's my reason for doing this. But we went into Subway after the film, and
Was it before the film?
It was after the film, because then we went to Morrison's toilets, hid in there, and then went home. But so everyone was off school because of the snow, so all of the popular people who thought they were really cool, I'm sorry if you're watching this, they were all in Subway, like being cool, preparing for a giant snowball fight.
Swag sag.
Again, I'm sorry. But me, Megan, Breeze and Jess, who are our friends, who were like the outcasts of society at school, we walked in and we thought, okay, so the popular people are in here, we can be cool. No, we couldn't, because I walked through and fell flat on my bum in front of them all. And then, okay, so I was like, okay, I can get over this. I just staggered up and got my food. Then on the way back, one of them goes to me, don't fall over again. So I was like, you know what, I won't. And I did, and it was really embarrassing.
And you know the sad part of the story is, I missed it because I was around the corner. And if I was there to watch it, as your best friend, I would have definitely videoed it for you guys.
And then there was these little kids sat there like laughing at me like, don't fall over, and I was like, go away. So we went and hid in Morrison's toilets.
Judged by like a 5-year-old. Wow.
I think they were like 10. Okay, so have you got one?
Generally, I'm not even saying this, I do not remember an embarrassing story, unless you have one of me, I don't know.
Not really. Apart from when we went to see All Time Low, and like we thought would be really cool by backcombing our hair because it was our first proper gig.
I actually backcombed my hair today, but
yeah, it looks. And yeah, and it was that sweaty and disgusting. She come out looking like a poodle.
Oh, I look great!
And yeah,
in front of like that was my favourite band at the time. Like I met Alex like looking like a poodle.
But you didn't meet him. Okay, what was your favourite childhood song?
Well, you were just telling me yours.
Hey, hey, baby. Ooh, ah.
You should do it with the dance routine too.
No, it's a very tough. I can't say it.
This is a PG channel.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I
with
used
me
to
on it,
love
it's not
that
going to be
song
PG.
and dance to it all the time in front of my parents. That and Tragedy. I remember when I was little.
Tragedy!
Yeah, that. I got the Pop Party CD when I was little, like, remember them? And it had like all the lyrics in the little book, and I was at my grandma's and we just ate dinner, and I got the CD out, put it in the CD player and sang Tragedy to them all really badly. And they felt obliged to clap and say it was good, even though it was shocking. Okay.
What?
Your favourite childhood song?
Well, I remember as a child, my mum used to put, this has got nothing to do with the story at the moment, but like my mum used to put like braids in my hair, and when I span around with them, they kind of like flung and hit me in the face.
Like Monica Bing.
Yeah, and
she was Monica Bing at the time.
I quite like that feeling, okay? And I decided that it would be a great idea to put, who sung it? I'm spinning around that song.
It's Kylie, isn't it?
Spinning around. I used to spin around in my room with my braids and whack my face. There is a video of me somewhere doing that.
Okay. Best childhood Halloween costume?
I've never been to a Halloween party or dressed up before, gone trick-or-treating or anything.
When I was little, my friend Charles, I've not seen him in ages, but he had a birthday party, and his birthday party is the same time as Halloween. So we went to his like local village hall, we had some food, and we all dressed up. It was a Harry Potter / Halloween party, and I went as Hermione Granger. And then we all got on broomsticks, flew back to his house and watched Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is my favourite film. Well, out of the Harry Potter series. But yeah, I won the dress-up competition for that. Go me.
Okay, yeah. Funny childhood story. I feel like your funny childhood story is the Subway one, and that's not a childhood story.
That's what it's so.
Funny.
I don't really think I've got one. Like, I'm sure I do if you ask my parents, but
yeah, no,
there's nothing I can remember. Oh, I remember once actually. My sister, when she was a baby, she had a little play mat, and it was like you press the buttons, it had animal noises and different bits of squishy material. But I once wrapped it round myself. I was wearing clothes underneath, of course, I wouldn't wear that. But I wrapped it round myself and convinced myself I was the Virgin Mary. And I went into town dressed in this black play mat because I refused to take it off. And this little old lady come up to me, she's like, "Oh, hello, the nice little mat you're wearing, what's your name?" And I goes, "I'm Mary." And yeah, I was telling everyone I was the Virgin Mary all day. Obviously I didn't know what a virgin was at the time, but yeah. Okay, special childhood possessions.
I guess my Poe teddy.
Aww.
I took it with me everywhere.
I have a teddy called Charlie Bear that my great grandma bought me.
Do you still have him?
Charlie Bear's there. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is Charlie Bear. Right. Hello. Yeah, this is my special childhood possession. Okay.
My first Bear Factory, actually. My first Bear Factory bear. I still have that. That's Abigail. The one I even gave her a little belly button with blue tack. Can't get that out. But I've literally had her since, I don't know, like I was 4 or something. I remember my sister getting it for me.
Oh.
And I still have it to this day.
Okay, something weird you did as a child.
Oh, everything that I did as a child that was weird, I still do to this day, so.
I don't make you sound too good.
There's loads of them for me. I just need to think of them all. I honestly did a load. I used to, alright, I had this bike, right? It was all pink, and it was called Prussian Pink Bike, and it came with this, like, I don't know what you call them. It was like a handle thing for people, and it had at the back of the bike, so people could push you and pull you on the bike. And I used to take that out and then use it, like put it on some stand and use it as a microphone. And another thing I used to do it with my brother and my sister. We used to pretend we were nurses and doctors, and we get the computer and we get like the Microsoft Excel, and we would pretend one of us was a patient coming in, and then we'd give them treatment.
I used to pretend I was a teacher, and it was when they started having like online registers, and I used to use Microsoft Excel and make a register and play with my sister.
I used to do something like that as well. I used to, every single book I got at home, which I've probably got rid of them all now, I used to give them names. And I used to really want to be a teacher when I was younger, so this is a true story. I used to give my books names, write the names on it, and pretend to give it to a child.
I made books, like folded over paper.
We had a lot of a weird childhood, we did. Scariest childhood memory.
I wouldn't say I've got a scary childhood memory, because nothing that scary happened to me. But I used to always have a dream when I was little that really scared me, that was like on the way to like town. There was like a pond, which I don't know where it come from, because this pond does not exist, but it's full of alligators, and I used to dream that I fell into it and I couldn't get out, but still survived somehow. So yeah.
Scariest? I don't think I've been that scared as a child. Maybe seeing my parents angry at me scared me, I don't know.
Yes, yeah. Because that was like, when the teacher was angry at you.
Yeah, but
it was like the end
so.
of the world. Because it's like, I was in year 4 and I was talking to somebody in class, and my teacher went mental at me, and it was such a big deal. It was like, Megan, come and sit
now.
And she was like, come and sit in the middle of the floor in front of the board like a bad
naughty
person.
Megan, naughty Megan.
Everyone was sat down. I felt really intimidated, and I just sat there sobbing that hard I couldn't breathe. And yeah.
How has the world changed since you were a child? I'd say technology.
Yeah, same, because
so much has happened since.
It's like when I was like, my cousin, like, I'm comparing this to my cousin when because she's like 7 now, but she like knows everything about the internet, and she's better on the computer than me. But it is. She stole my phone and was Googling like trains and stuff. But it's like when I was a child, like when Charlotte was born was when we had our first computer, and all I did was play like a Rapunzel game on it, which was on a CD, and you had to restore the castle, and it was pretty fun. But it's like, I don't know.
For me, I'd say phones, because I remember when I was little, I dreamed of getting my first phone, and I really, really wanted a flip phone, because I remember in Hannah Montana they were like, sorry, and they'd like, when they were angry, they would just flip it, and it would be their anger way of flipping it, and like, I get angry a lot, so instead of just pressing the end of call button really angrily, I could just flip my phone really angrily and then throw it across the room.
I used to just really want a phone.
But now it's like, the only phones you can get are just plain black and dull.
Even though it is beautiful, it's my baby. This is like giant though.
Mine is big. So, yeah.
Okay, right, so...
Well, we've just finished the tag now. So I hope you got to know a little bit more about us that you probably didn't want to know.
And it's completely irrelevant to you, but oh well.
And it probably doesn't affect you in the slightest. But thank you for watching, you know.
And I hope you enjoyed it a little bit.
And if you actually got to this point of the video,
congratulations!
we would like to wish you a very good day. Goodbye.